I pray the power of God all over you. I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus will come upon you right now. Keep you in his care. God, I thank you for your blessing.
Strength, leadership, power. We have to cherish that, not abuse it.
Denzel Washington has stirred the pot a bit, not with words, but with what he did. It seemed like he was suggesting Tyler Perry might not be as genuine, especially when you compare him to Denzel's no-nonsense vibe. With rumors of Tyler Perry being gay circulating across social media, Denzel's all about his faith, and you can see it shine through in everything he says and does on screen. Fans are saying these are not coincidences.
Well, you have to use your gifts. Faith without works.
So for Denzel, being real is not the only way to be. Meanwhile, Tyler Perry, no doubt a genius in his craft, shows us more tangled takes on faith.
Oh? Yeah, I don't go to no church. Can I try my hand at it? Go ahead. You know I ain't no Christian rapper. You ain't gonna get offended?
No.
Nah, you know you Christians get real offended when somebody try to challenge you.
He weaves religious themes into his projects, but it often seems more like he's using religion as a storyline tool rather than a true calling. In how they present themselves, Denzel and Tyler couldn't be more different. Denzel sticks to his guns, valuing respect and always keeping it real, ensuring his public persona is spot on. Tyler, though, seems ready to bend a bit more, aiming to match up with what Hollywood expects, even if it means letting go of some creative truth. His choice to don women's outfits for laughs sparks debates about whether he's really saying about gender norms. Denzel drops subtle hints and some iffy stuffs going down in Hollywood, especially around Tyler Perry. While Denzel has climbed the ladder through sheer talent and elbow grease, whispers suggest Tyler's road to the top might have been paved with a bit of coercion or undue influence on other black actors. With Tyler wielding so much power in the biz, these whispers are concerning. A look at Denzel and Tyler. It's clear that their paths diverge. Denzel is unwavering in his commitment to authenticity, whereas Tyler seems more flexible, ready to navigate the industry's twists and turns, even if it means playing fast and loose with some rules. So, when we get down to it, how does Denzel have something Tyler Perry is missing? Denzel lives in his faith. It's not for show, but a core part of who he is. His spirituality is grounded for a real personal belief and self-examination. Through his interviews and appearances, Denzel opens up about his spiritual walk, showing us his true connection with his faith. Take the 2022 Oscars incident with Will Smith, for example. Denzel's wisdom about the value of humility in the spotlight just proves his depth and integrity.
Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
This just goes to show how Denzel gets the mix of spirituality and success, highlighting the importance of keeping it real. In a heart-to-heart with the New York Times, Denzel shared how faith keeps him afloat amidst life's ups and downs. He sees life tough spots through a faith-filled perspective, staying humble and giving credit to his talents and God's grace. He talks about being thankful and knowing where his blessings are coming from. Denzel's way of making movies is all about his decision to stick to his faith. When working on A Journal for Jordan, he let his belief in God steer his decisions, weaving his spirituality into the film's very fabric. His dedication to matching his career moves with his spiritual values really stands out, making him look genuine, especially in contrast to Tyler Perry, who might lean a bit more towards fitting in with Hollywood's vibes. Denzel holds firm to his faith, showing realness in everything that he says and does. In a scene often dominated by tough guy attitudes, Denzel Washington carves out a unique stance. He argues that true strength isn't about being the toughest guy in the room, but about humility and letting God lead the way. He highlights the values of recognizing and appreciating the blessings from above, offering a fresh take on what it means to be strong.
Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed, but that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there.
Denzel turns away from old-school John Wayne kind of toughness, promoting instead that true strength, leadership, power, guidance, and blessings and patience are all from above. His message is a call to value and respect those virtues, not exploit them. Denzel urges folk to lean into faith-based qualities over mere show of force. In another chat, Denzel steps out from the roles he plays to talk about how faith has reshaped his life. He's not just about acting out his beliefs, he's living them, keen to motivate others with his spiritual path, proving that he's more about just his performances. By opening up about the ups and downs of his faith journey, Denzel encourages everyone to hold on to their beliefs with bravery and honesty. At a time when being genuine is becoming a rarity, Denzel's unwavering honesty and humility shine through as a beacon of the lasting value of faith. And meanwhile, Tyler Perry, also a Christian, has faced criticism. Some think his take on Christianity could be misleading or even harmful, pointing to a betrayal on The Boondocks, a show that doesn't shy away from edgy comedy. This animated series, which aired for 9 years, often tackled heavy themes like race and politics, with a mix of wit and deep observation. One episode in particular, Pause, threw some shade at Tyler Perry, focusing on a character that mirrors Perry's Medea but with a twist that sparked controversy. After this episode aired, there were rumors that Perry wasn't too happy about how he was depicted. This satire opens a wider dialogue on religion's place in pop culture, showing just how varied interpretations can be. Reportedly, Perry went to extreme lengths, allegedly letting go of his entire team to stop any leaks, and even thought about suing Aaron McGruder, the mind behind The Boondocks. Yet, Perry publicly brushed off these rumors, choosing silence over confrontation. Despite his denials, evidence suggests Perry might have made moves behind the scenes. The Los Angeles Times reported that Perry complained to Turner Broadcasting, hinting at reevaluating his ties with the company that broadcasts The Boondocks, especially since he had several shows on TBS at the time. Following these rumored steps, the controversial Pause episode vanished from TV though, and it's not confirmed if it was officially banned. Carl Jones, a key figure on The Boondocks, gave some insight into why the episode bothered Perry so much. Jones encountered a nearly happened meeting with Perry that got axed last minute due to Perry's silent standoff with Magruder. Jones had an interesting run-in, or almost did, with Perry, thanks to Michael Jai White. Invited to a Perry project set, the invitation was quickly retracted. Remembering the tensions with The Boondocks, Jones also revealed their initial plan to name and design a character directly after Tyler Perry for the episode. Adult Swim, however, wasn't having it, leading to a name change to EMT Perry Jr., cleverly nodding to Perry's real name. This sneaky move almost flew under the radar until the Adult Swim caught on and put a stop to it. Despite efforts to disguise the character, Perry caught the hint and directly reached out to Adult Swim.
Tyler himself called, and said, "You guys better not ever air that shit." You know, and at the time, he had a lot of shows at TBS.
Tyler Perry is known to hang out with some pretty controversial religious leaders like Bishop T.D. Jake. He even showed up at the Potter's House Church, which is run by Bishop Jakes, and after enjoying the service, he generously handed over $1 million to help with their church staff.
I didn't even know that he was trying to build this youth center. I didn't even know it, but I know how important the youth are. So we were sitting in the service, and I leaned up toward him, and I said, "I've just been touched to give $1 million."
Also, during the same church event, Perry was seen putting his hands on the well-respected religious leader, a move that got quite a bit of side-eye from Christians all over. But T.D. Jake, a big name in both the spiritual and entertainment worlds, is pretty used to being under the media's microscope. His journey from a simple start to becoming a beloved pastor with a huge crowd of followers has had its mix of victories, dramas, and ups and downs. Over the years, Bishop Jakes has built up a huge empire with his church at the heart of his influence. Starting from humble roots in West Virginia, he rose to fame as the head of the Potter's House, a megachurch in Dallas, Texas. Known for his dynamic vibe and strong speaking skills, Jakes has won over audiences worldwide with his uplifting message of faith, hope, and empowerment. But it's not just about preaching that's caught the public's eye. Jake's ties to the showbiz and industry have also played a big part in shaping his image. From working with big names in music and movies to popping up on TV shows and in films, he's made a name for himself far beyond the church doors. Yet with fame comes its fair share of gossip, and Jakes hasn't been able to dodge the drama. A recent buzz has thrown a spotlight on his connections, especially with some folk in the hip-hop scenes like rap titan P. Diddy Combs. This unexpected link-up between such different personalities has sparked all kinds of wild guesses and whispers. It seems like Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry view their faith in different lights, judging by their words and the circles they move in. Washington comes across as genuinely devoted, while Perry's faith journey seems a bit more complex.